What's up, Laker fans? Let's pick back up on the Brandon Ingram series in light of the Lakers signing LeBron. While it's not an either-or type of thing, there's a good chance that BI operates more off of the ball than he did last year. Let's take a closer look at that aspect of his game. But first, SeatGeek is an app that aggregates tickets from all over the web, making buying simple. They put a 1 to 100 score on every ticket so you know if you're getting a good deal or a bad one, and they let you see the view from your seats before you buy. Click on the Me tab and enter the promo code LFR to save $20 off of your first order. You can download the app by clicking the link below the video. By supporting SeatGeek, you're supporting my content too, so please use them when you got tickets to buy. If you want more thoughtful sports media, this is the best way to send that message. Brandon Ingram's jumper got noticeably softer as the season went on. I did a random sampling of 10 of his three-point attempts at the beginning of the season and 10 three-point attempts at the end, and timed how long it took for the ball to get from his fingertips to the rim. The results were that his threes toward the end of the year traveled about 7% slower, which is a good thing. That doesn't sound like much, but you can tell the difference visually. Let's watch a few. The 39% that he shot from three-point range last season is fantastic, so the next step is increasing his volume, and he had a couple of footwork issues to fix that can help with that. On many of his spot-up threes, he catches the ball with his right foot behind him, and then he'll step in and take the shot. There are situations where the 1-2 step is the correct footwork, but it slows down his release on these. Ideally, shooters want to have their footwork ready to go on catch and shoots before they catch the ball, and a hop is a quicker way of achieving that. He began to incorporate that more and more toward the end of the season. He wasn't particularly accurate on his threes off of hops because his shooting stroke would revert back to the flatter form that he used to have, but fixing that is only a matter of time. He's already pretty comfortable with it on his threes along the sideline, where he can't take that big step back without stepping out of bounds. And not all 1-2 steps are bad. Shooters are taught to open up to the passer and present a target when they're one pass away from a perimeter ball handler, and he did a good job of that. He'd finished too far forward on these during his rookie season, but corrected that this year. Improving his relocations will increase his volume as well. There were too many times where he drove and kicked the ball out and then lingered in the paint. If he can focus on relocating to behind the line after he passes it, he'll get more open looks and improve his teammates' driving lanes too. Here are a couple of examples of him doing this well. He just needs to do it more often. And last point regarding his spot-up shooting. I don't think his confidence in taking those has quite caught up with his form yet. Here are a few examples where he hesitates instead of just shooting a shot that he's perfectly capable of taking and making. I suspect that LeBron is going to be in many of the same positions that Julius Randle was in last year in the offense, and he'll provide significantly better passing from those same spots. That fits Ingram's abilities as a cutter perfectly. This should come out of a couple of different actions. LeBron attracts a decent amount of double teams, which Ingram does a good job of exploiting. Brandon's also excellent as a weak side cutter, which is where he does an especially good job of burning defenders for ball watching. Last season, they'd use BI as a post-entry passer where they'd run this lob play. If the defender's backpedaling, he's not going to be able to jump nearly as well as if he was in proper ball denial, and the Lakers took advantage of that by simply going over the top. We should see even more of that next to LeBron. He was also very good at back-cutting overplays, utilizing his long first step to beat defenders when they were being too aggressive. If he can be more of a threat from the outside, teams are going to overplay him more often, which means he'll be able to get these opportunities more often. I've mentioned in other videos how LeBron is really good at hitting guys off of flex cuts when he has the ball in the high post, and I think that Ingram might be the guy who's able to take advantage of that the most. Ingram made his biggest statistical improvement in transition, jumping from the 23rd percentile as a rookie to the 82nd percentile last season. He maintains passing angles when filling the wing, which is similar to his cutting ability in terms of understanding where the open space is. In the next few clips, you'll see him slowing down or speeding up in order to give the ball handler a window to make the pass. He has a good feel for when to leak out on the defensive end, which helps him get a higher volume of those opportunities. He got better at using his length to change directions in transition last season as well. He was particularly good as a trailer. Handoffs were the most common off-ball action that he got shots off of in the half court. This was a common way for the Lakers to get him going downhill, especially when going to his right. He's capable of hitting pull-up elbow jumpers off of these when he couldn't get all the way to the rim, but these are ultimately inefficient possessions because he isn't a threat to hit these shots from three-point range. Defenses will live with these shots not just from him, but from most players in the league. But he did do a nice job of setting up his defender on these. If he can extend his shooting range while on the move, this is an area where his efficiency can take a step forward because he gets himself open. Overall, Ingram was particularly effective off of the ball last season, and I expect his shooting percentages to improve significantly next year as he gets more of these opportunities next to LeBron. Alright, that'll do it for this one. If you'd like to support the work that I do, please click the Venmo or Patreon links below. I'll catch you guys next time.